Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DumbNLoco Music. For today's video, I'm going to be doing something very different. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my very first interview ever on this channel. Doing interviews is an idea I've had for a very long time, and I'm very happy that I finally got to do one. And today, I'm going to be interviewing the man himself, CHIVALRY. The man CHIVALRY is responsible for bringing some of Cochise's best songs to life. Songs like Cochise, Pocket Rocket, Nix, Lost It, Sanji, and many more. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get right to it. All right, everybody, so I got Shiv right here, and I just told him that I'm very grateful for us finally doing this. Our schedules finally aligned. The man's real busy. This album just dropped, music videos got to get edited. So I got Shiv right here. Yo, Shiv, thank you for being here, bro, for real.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate you guys even being interested in the interview. That's dope. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everything you guys have done. Like we wouldn't be here without y'all. So for sure, absolutely, anything I want, I'm here. I'm with it. 100.
Appreciate you, bro, for real, for real. And I've never done this. Y'all can tell I'm a little nervous. I've never done an interview before, but I'm trying to get
Yeah,
content out.
no,
I'm trying to get content out for
oh,
for
man,
the channel. So,
come on, man.
but
That's
yeah,
it. We
get
we
it
all
going.
friends. Man. We all
Oh,
friends.
also I was trying to get Lucio, Valley, maybe number 9 will be cool to have. Coaches will be awesome as well, but that dude right
No,
there,
no, no. They'll all be 100% down. If you
yeah,
let me know, whoever you want to interview, I
yeah.
got you.
Bad. The first question I got here says, how long have you been doing video directing / video editing?
So I started video editing in college. So in college, I went to school. I went to film school. I went to film school for
Okay.
script writing.
All
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
'cause I was always infatuated by movies. So like I've been writing. It's crazy actually. I just realized I've been editing a lot longer than that. Because I remember I used to be a kid and I used to go on this website called Go Animate. I don't know if you guys heard
Oh.
about it. It's turned into some business type shit now.
Okay.
But back then it was just like kind of like a kid website where people can go and just edit their own movies and TV shows and just with different characters. So I used to do that as a kid, but I kind of stepped away from that until college, where someone was like, "Hey, you want to shoot a video with me?" And I was like, "Sure." Like we were just making friends, and then I edited a video, and then it's just like it blew up on campus. Like everybody was like, "Who edited this? Who
There we
edited
go.
that?" And I was like, "Yo, I kind
Yeah.
of found my stride." But I went to film school to be a screenwriter because I've always written like my whole life, like since kindergarten. I used to write like every single day. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
yeah,
you just answered another question too, because I had a question from the Republic that said, "How did you Did you teach yourself, or did you go to school?" And you just said it. You went to college for film or editing.
yeah, but they didn't teach us editing though.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
are you self taught on that?
yeah, a lot of
Ah,
YouTube
okay.
videos, a lot of editing, all that shit. Yeah, they just gave us. I was grateful though that they just gave us the edit Adobe for free.
Oh, okay.
And I just played with that. They was like, "Here, do this," and then
Yeah.
they never brought it up again. They just gave us Adobe and never brought it up again. But it was dope. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
What would you say is the best and worst thing about being a director, being behind the camera and everything, especially for
Okay,
someone like Cochise, blowing up right now? I'm saying.
so the best thing about being a video director, right? That's the question. Like,
Yep.
what's
What's
the
the
worst thing?
what's the best and worst? Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a very fortunate position. I think I'm really lucky because like I get to do it with my best friend and shit like that. So I have a lot of input. But I've worked with other artists, and I will say like, okay, I'm gonna start with the worst part since that's kind of where I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
worst,
Yeah.
the worst part is kind of being a video director. It's not 100% your vision. There's a lot of inputs you just kind of have to adjust for. There's always like going to be the artist that wants this, the labels that wants this, and then you have the people on set, like the artist friends that just always has to throw in their input. So I would say that's the worst part, but the best part,
Oh, damn. So the label also has word
oh
and
yeah,
say into how things. Oh, so it's okay. I see what you.
absolutely,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, absolutely. So it's like,
I can see how that could be annoying. Like you have your
yeah,
vision, and then they come in and just work it
yeah,
around,
yeah,
and you're like, this is not what I was seeing, but you got to do
yeah.
it. Yeah. I see what
Yeah,
you.
even
Yeah.
even if even with coaches, like we're cool, like we're friends, and we come up with ideas. and then we come up with these videos. And I remember when we first started it, we was having a lot of back and forth with the labels, but yeah, that's probably the worst part. But the best part is like is just being able to like just create these ideas and see them come to life. Like it's an unmatched feeling. Like just being able to, because I write a lot of treatments, so I write them down and then seeing them come to life, and then having a team. The team on set is dope.
Yeah, yeah,
Seeing people just kind of collab and just kind of just have fun. Like me on set, I believe in just having fun. I try to talk to everybody. I don't believe anyone's above talk, because a lot of people get scared to talk to me because I'm a director. But
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
talk to anybody. Like I just want everyone to feel cool, have fun on set, feel safe, and that's just, and being able to do that and being able to, and seeing the smile, because people really appreciate when you bring them on set, because like yo, it's like you're on a video. That's a big deal to people, being on a video shoot. Being on a,
yeah,
it's like, for me it's like normal now, but like when you bring people on set, they get so excited, and just seeing that is dope. It's a unreal feeling. Hopefully that answers.
yeah, yeah. No, that
Because
was perfect, bro. That was perfect. That's real.
I tend to ramble a lot, so it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Nah, it's you do you, bro, for real. Like this.
Sure.
I'm still like, as we're doing this interview, bro, I'm still like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm really doing this right now. Like, and I'm nervous, like,
So,
because I'm like,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
done this before, you know.
Shit, I'm nervous. I don't do interviews, so yeah, man.
Yeah,
See,
and yo, a
as
lot of
long
people in the Republic, bro, like, not just my channel. Like, I know my channel is like growing right now, whatever, but like I see it everywhere. Like, they really want to know more about you. Like, you're
as,
the, like I said in the intro to this interview, like you're the one who brings Cochise' music to life. Literally, like you bring
yeah,
it to life. Like you put a video behind the song that popped off, and it's like a lot of people want to know more about Shiv, and I
yeah,
hopefully
I appreciate
we can do that for them with this video. Okay, this is a good one. This was asked a lot. So this was also asked by Dromk in the Republic. He asked, "What has been your favorite Cochise music video to direct?"
Oh yeah, okay. My favorite Coach's music video. This is hard because there's actually two. I feel like it's tied for me personally. It might be three, but I remember for a long time my absolute favorite music video was Redhead.
Okay.
Because
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Redhead was just like it was like a different time in my life. I was living alone, and I had like a broken computer, and I had to edit and all this. But it's just the fact that I was managed to like do all of that while making that video, the way it came out. And it was, I also missed the days when it was just like me and Cochise. We brought out a camera. I also had another friend that was shooting with me. His name was Andrew. Me and Cochise would go to like a parking lot and gas station, and we just make something. And even if it's like as simple as a gas station or a parking lot, we make something like super creative. And Redhead just felt super creative to me because it was just like a, no money was put behind it. It was just like a random video on in one location, and I just went on editing, and I just put everything I love into that video, and that was JoJo. I was a big JoJo fan. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make this a whole comic theme, JoJo theme music video and just go crazy. And
That's like a big video now, bro. Like it's a
yeah,
huge
when
video.
it
Yeah.
yeah, like, and that's when I felt like really appreciated, because a lot of people, when that video came, a lot of people was like, wow, these this edits is crazy, this video is crazy, this video is dope. And I was like, yeah. And then that's when we tapped into the JoJo fan base, and the JoJo fan base really turned that video up, showed mad love, so that was cool. But uh reason why I say it's tied, because I feel like one of the big reasons is because of that video is my favorite, because emotional aspect behind it, and the fact that I was able to do it in a time of my life I was at.
Yeah.
But uh I tied it with Plasma Economy, because Plasma Economy is just a cool ass video.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just a cool ass fucking video. Just
Yes,
go on the
sir. Yeah.
train and
Yeah.
fuck it up. I haven't seen anything like that before I did it. So it was just like, it was dope as shit. So yeah, those are
Yes.
like kind of my two tops.
Wait. Okay. So, you said Plasma and Kami, and then
Mm,
Redhead. But
mm,
what is your favorite Cochise song?
Oh, that's easy. Joanne's Garden.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yo, a lot of people just pogged right now, bro. That's my favorite song, like of all. Like,
Really?
I, maybe Pocket Rocket is, it's very close. It's very close.
Yeah,
And
that's amazing
Sanji,
song.
bro, I tell my boys all this shit all the time. When Sanji comes in, right?
Mhm.
That shit makes like it gives me. I feel like I can box anyone, bro. Like I can box
Yeah,
Mike Tyson in his prime when Sanji comes
Sanji's
in.
a dope ass video
Nah,
too. I don't
but
know why I forgot Sanji for a second.
Jones
Yeah,
Garden, bro. Jones Garden, it's up there.
yeah.
It's up there.
It
I'm
just makes you
so
feel
glad you
like
said that, man. Woo. Jones Garden,
That's
baby.
what it is.
Let's
It
go.
just makes you feel like you're that nigga, bro. Like it was just such a feel good. Like a lot of his songs just make you feel positive and great, and it's like
Yeah,
that's really rare nowadays. It's just wake up. Like a lot of his music, like I don't get tired of Cochise music. Like I play that every single day. Like
that
it's
shit
just
to me, bro. That shit is bumping all day,
yeah,
every
for
day.
sure.
It's my fucking
So,
ringtone. It's my alarm. Yeah,
Miles Guardian,
I'm a
that's
fanboy, but
crazy.
yeah, I'm a fanboy. But hey,
Crazy.
it is what it is,
So,
man. That shit hits. Here we go. The next question is there any other artists you want to work with?
yeah, for sure. I want to work with Snot, he's cool. I like his
Oh,
music a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah.
He's another South Florida artist that's I feel like I really want to put on. I really want to collab with a lot of Florida artists like Snot.
Oh, he's from Florida. I had in mind that he was from Cali this whole time.
He's
Oh, okay.
from down south, I believe, like Palm Beach, somewhere around there.
Okay.
So he's Snot is one I want to work with. I also want to work with Rico Nasty. Rico's
Okay.
dope.
All right.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite female artists. Rico, I did a video with her. She wasn't on the song, but she was just in the video, and she was just one of the dopest people I ever met. And I also want to do Blood Orange. I don't know if you heard of him, but he's like an R&B singer. I do want to tap into R&B because
Yeah,
that
I
has some pretty
haven't. I
dope
haven't.
influence. Yeah, he's pretty dope. But those are three artists that I feel like, and of course, you want to work. I want to eventually work with. I know the artist that I've always wanted to work with that I probably won't ever get the chance to is Young Thug, Free
Young
Slime.
Thug. Okay.
Yeah, Free
Yeah, yeah,
Slime,
yeah.
but.
Bro, you never know, bro.
Yeah, never know.
No, you
Sheesh.
never know. You never know. I mean, you just said it
Yeah.
right now. It's probably it's in the air right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, so here's the next one, right? I wrote this one down a long time ago. I
Yeah.
seen like a year or so back that you tweeted that you said when you have your first kid, then you're gonna get them into acting, which had me
Mhm.
thinking,
Okay.
like, are you currently like pursuing work in like directing film or anything like that? Like, is that you want?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Cause like before I was video editing, I was writing script. Like I still feel like my strongest skill is writing. I'm learning how to direct. I'm thankful for music video because I'm learning how to direct. But writing has just been in my life since I remember as a. This is gonna be a long story.
No, 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 no. Hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want to say in kindergarten. In kindergarten, I wrote my first story. I used to write stories based on movies I liked. So Shrek. I wrote a
Yeah,
sequel to Shrek,
yeah.
and
Shrek's my boy. That's my boy. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
wrote a sequel to Shrek, and teachers like people were just like the teacher would like get so interested in like during recess, why is this kid writing in a corner? Like why is he just writing by himself? So eventually, they made me start reading my stories to the class, and was talking, and they was asking my mom to bring me to a writing school that they had in New York. But yeah, it was I just always from stand on from even till now I'm just always been writing. So I do eventually want to maybe write my own TV show or movie. And now that I actually have some credit as a director, direct and write, because like I wasn't thinking about directing them because I was like, how could I?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
could never
Uh huh.
direct anybody.
Right.
I was shy growing up, so it was like, how could I ever direct anybody? But here I am. You feel me? I ended up directing before writing, so yeah, that's something I eventually plan on pursuing.
And what genre is it that do you like to write on?
I dabble in much, but I think something I really want to get into is comedy. I do like comedy. I feel like that's something. It's actually something I came up with later in life because I thought comedy for a while. I thought comedy was corny. You watch
Okay.
a lot of comedy movie,
Yeah,
and you'd never think you're funny enough to write comedy. But I think I got it now. I think I
yeah.
got it. Yeah.
I honestly like asking you about the genre. I would have guessed maybe like some fantasy shit. Like that's what I would have guessed. Like you ever
Yeah, fantasy. I My thing with fantasy is it takes a lot of I'm more into like just doing modern day stuff because like fantasy and sci-fi it's just it takes a lot of world building, like A
real in
lot
the
of like
world. You gotta be careful. You
yeah,
don't.
a lot of nerdy stuff that not nerdy stuff because I'm a nerd myself, but a lot of stuff that I just don't feel like I'm capable of doing yet. Like it's just I feel like if I get the armor wrong and it's the time and in the time period, if I get this wrong and this if I don't name this right, it's just that
There's so
fan
much
base.
that goes into it that like you could
Yeah,
make a mistake and make so many plot holes.
yeah,
You
and
know.
that fan base gets
Yeah.
like, oh, this didn't exist in this year and this that year, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so it
That's
was
how I
like
am
it's
with. That's how I am with Harry Potter. Like
yeah,
I go on my alt accounts on Twitter and just start fighting people on the internet that have some shit to say about Harry Potter. Like, cause I know
yeah,
my facts and their facts are corny. Like they don't
exactly.
read the books; they just watch the movies. You know, and you know when like the movies
Oh yeah.
don't put everything that's in the books, and it's like I be
Yeah, I
like,
believe that. Don't worry. I'm the same way with DC and Marvel. So
yeah, I be seeing you in the tweets. You tweeted the other day. You're like, bro, the DC doesn't need no fucking universal. I mean, what is it, multiverse shit or whatever? Yeah, I seen
yeah.
it. Yo, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on Ezra Miller?
Need to relax. Urza Miller, I've never been a fan of them. I've never
Yeah,
been a fan of them. I think I'm a big fan of Zack Snyder. He did all the movies.
yeah,
He actually did one of my favorite movies that actually got me into like movies for real, which was Watchmen. And I liked
okay,
his I liked all his casting. I liked Batman. I liked Urza. I liked Superman. I'm not Urza. Gal Gadot. Urza, he just never really did it for me. So I do want to see the Flash movie a lot, though. I really do want to see the Flash movie. So hopefully that still gets out and they end up casting him.
yeah, yeah.
But
Everybody really wants the Flash from the TV show to just be the recast. You know.
yeah, I don't know about all that, but
Yeah,
I,
but
don't-
for
like I think the dude from TV show is dope. Like I was watching it for like the first couple seasons, but I kind of fell off because it kind of got a little ridiculous. But
with the CGI, right?
CGI, the storyline, it was just off to me personally. But I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I feel like at this point anything's better than Urza. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They need to get that dude like off
yeah,
everything, or else shit is not gonna. They're not gonna sell.
yeah, nah,
No
I
way.
definitely not. And I need and Ben Affleck. People gonna kill me for this. Ben Affleck's my favorite Batman. So and he's in the Flash movie. So I need that. Like
Okay, you're not one of those Robert Pattinson stands.
I like Robert. I think he's cool. I think it's just really hard for me to call him Batman because have you seen this movie?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It was the beginning. Like he has a lot of growing up to do. So it's like I can't really judge him
yeah.
as
That's
my
yeah.
Batman.
That's true. That's what a lot of people are saying now. And like the right at the end, everybody was saying how he's still a rich guy with no bitches, and like now it's time for
Yeah,
him to grow up and whatever. Like, I see
yeah,
what you mean. I see what you mean. I see.
yeah. But he's dope though. I really love that movie. One of my favorite movies of the year.
You went to a premiere, or you just caught it like on some random weekend?
I just caught it a random weekend.
Oh, bad.
I'm that around that time we was shooting. I believe we was shooting. Was it finally? So I didn't really get to show up.
Oh, that's how
Yeah,
far back finally was being shot.
it was shot a while back. Yeah.
Oh damn, y'all still got some shit in the archives. You don't gotta say anything if you don't. If you don't.
Um, hey, I was editing today, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Alright. So there you have it, yo. There's
Yeah,
shit coming out, but we
yeah.
can't. Not much can be said. So y'all gotta wait.
So,
All
yeah.
right, bet. So we reached the little rapid fire segment that I made. I didn't know much else to think about, so I just wrote some dumbass shit down. You just give me
I'm with it. I love
whichever.
dumbass shit.
Huh?
I love dumbass shit. I'm with it.
Yeah, bet. Number one, milk or cereal first on the bowl.
Yeah, milk and cereal first. She's. I don't. I've done both. I've done both. I've done both. But I'll say. So would you? Are you saying what should I? What do I?
Like you get the bowl out, and then what do you pour in the bowl first? The milk or the cereal?
Okay. I'm gonna say I tend to pour the cereal in first, and then I'm shitty when I don't see milk, and I have to throw it out. But if I pour milk in first, I'm gonna drink all the milk. So I would recommend pouring milk first. But
All right, all right.
yeah,
Ass or titties?
that's
Oh,
that's
you didn't hesitate
a
on that
no,
one.
it's a no brainer. Yeah,
No. Oh,
titties. I don't know if people watch Prison School, the anime or manga.
Bro, you're hitting them right on the nail, bro. That's what,
Like,
bro. I always tell my boys I have yet to watch an anime that had made me die
yeah,
laughing like Prison School.
same
Never
shit.
watched that.
Prison School. He. I think he hit it on the nail. Like he perfectly said it. Titties are just fake asses.
Yeah, yeah. See, there we go, bro. Yeah,
These are just fake asses. So yeah, ass man.
yo, go watch Prison School. Everybody watching Prison School, but don't watch it if like your parents are around.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Blondes, redheads, or brunettes?
Sheesh, that's hard because I really have none. I really don't
Oh,
have. If I okay, if I had to pick, I'll say you said redheads, blondes, or brunettes.
yeah.
I'd go with redhead.
Okay, all right, okay.
Right.
That's a little. That's. I would have picked you as a blonde guy, blonde, but yeah,
Blonde guy. At the time of my life, I was.
yeah.
Time of my life, I
That's my
was. But
fucking
you,
kryptonite, bro. Blondes. I'm a kryptonite.
blondes.
Not that
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting
like.
any action, but
I just think brunettes, redhead just looks better on any. Looks good on any race, any girl. It's just brunettes. You can't go wrong with that. And redhead favorite music video.
there it is. The connection. The connection. PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Hands
Team
down.
PlayStation.
Hands
Hands
down.
down.
Oh, hands
Hands down.
down.
I mean, I grew up. My mom's a big Sony fan. It's crazy. My mom's a big Sony fan. She buys Sony TVs. Like even today, she buys everything Sony. So like my first real console was a PlayStation. That's all I've played my entire
Nah,
life. So.
same. No, same. PlayStation's
Yeah,
got a little place in my heart too, but when I got that
yeah,
Xbox 360, that's where I met all my
yeah.
RL friends, and everybody was on the Xbox. Modern Warfare 2 days.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not the Xbox PlayStation over Xbox guy, but like for me personally, like I'm gonna stick to what I know.
You be gaming?
Oh yeah,
You a
for
heavy
sure.
gamer? Hell yeah. What do you play?
I'm not so I'm trash at games. So I play games to have fun and be in my
Yeah,
peace.
yeah.
I don't like being made fun of, so I don't play online much.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm very emotional, so like I play a lot of single player games. Why I think that's why people that enjoy single player games should get a PlayStation because that's where all they at. That's where they all at.
Oh, 100%. They got the better like single player
Yeah,
exclusives. That's hands down.
yeah. So I play a lot of wrestling games. I'm a wrestling fan, so that's what I all year I've been playing 2K, WWE 2K,
All right. Yeah. The new one, like the new one.
2K22. Yeah.
Bet. So this next one, I don't know why the fuck I wrote this one in here, because I don't know if I seen a tweet of yours or what the fuck it was, but I wrote this one in here.
Let me stop tweeting.
Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
That's funny because I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, I don't know why the fuck I
Yeah,
wrote this one in.
if I had to pick, I'm gonna pick Lord of the Rings because I'm a big fantasy fan.
Okay,
Like
bet.
my favorite video game
You
of all
never seen
time.
Harry Potter?
I've seen, it's one of those things that's like when you're watching cable and you just kind of switch and then you just see it playing. That's kind of
Oh, you
how I've
just
ever
throw it on?
watched it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've
I'm
never really
telling you,
seen Lord of the Rings. I've never seen a clip of
see,
that, but
look,
Harry Potter I've seen.
my boy is like a heavy Lord of the Rings guy, and he's like begging me to watch it because I'm a Harry Potter guy. He's the Lord of the Rings guy. He's like, yo, I watched Harry Potter. You should watch Lord of the Rings. I'm like, I bet.
Mhm.
Every time I put that shit on, bro, 10 minutes,
It's long.
I'm dead asleep. 10 minutes in, I'm knocked.
I heard that a lot. I'm kind of scared because I really like fantasy a lot. I really like that whole just like
If
riding a horse through the
I
forest. It's
find
just
you to be someone who would love that shit, because
yeah,
you don't care if the movies are like 3-4 hours long. You don't give a fuck.
absolutely. No,
Yeah,
if it's good, like I don't really care about length. If it's good, like it feels short. Everything that's done well feels short. So I don't really mind the length.
especially now, like the Lord of the Rings movies, then the Hobbit movies, and now there's a
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings show coming out on Prime.
yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm gonna
Just
watch
gonna be
that.
lit. Now here's the one that made more. Here's the next question that makes more sense: Marvel or DC? And I think I know what the answer is.
Easy,
Yeah.
DC. I grew up. It's crazy because I realize a lot of these answers I keep saying like grew out of these stuff. But when I was a kid, I was born in New York, so my hero was Spider-Man. As I
Okay.
grew older, I just got into DC.
Oh, you're from New York. Born in New York.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Word.
So yeah.
I'm like an hour away from there. I'm in Boston. That's where I'm
Okay.
from.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I didn't tell you from Boston. Yeah, that's you
Yeah.
got that. I
Yeah.
knew I heard like there was something. I was like, yeah, where's
Oh,
he
you can
from?
tell that from my accent?
Yeah, yeah, you
Oh
got that.
shit.
Especially when you said I'm from Boston. I was like, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. I said
I believe.
Boston. From Boston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This one might be a hard one. Pause. Anime or cartoons?
Sheesh, that is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. So,
And I love them both.
today
Yeah.
I love them both as well. So at this moment, what time is it? 9:47. I will say at this moment, at this time of period of time, I'm gonna say it's cartoons.
Bet.
Right. I will say cartoons because
Which?
recently,
Oh yeah. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead. Yeah.
straight. I say recently I just been having a hard time getting into some animes because I feel like anime has a theme, very like
A
they
seasonal theme, right? Like
yeah, like
yeah, I feel that too.
there's a lot of tropes that you see way too much in anime. Like, oh, one of my least favorite tropes in anime that I hate so much is when you have the jock guy who's so afraid of women. I hate that so
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like, bro, just talk to them. Just like if I was a jock, if I looked like that, I'll talk to all the girls in a row. But for some reason, every anime, in most animes, there's some animes where the guys kind of like are freaks, seven deadly sins. But I feel
Yeah.
like in most animes, like the guy just hates women. So I feel like there's just tropes like that I see in a lot of animes that I don't really like. I feel like in some cartoons, mostly Netflix cartoons, I feel like there's just a lot of they bring in a lot of different storylines. I also think Avatar is one of the best written animated series of all time.
Yeah, and there are hundreds of millions of people that would agree with you. Yes,
Yeah, but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I love both. I'm mad that I have to pick between them, but I do think cartoons you do get a little more different flavors between them.
What cartoon network? No, wait. Let me rephrase that. What network of cartoons would you put at the very top? We're picking Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network.
I think the obvious answer is Cartoon Network.
Okay, yeah. Yep,
Cartoon
I'm
Network is
on that.
just I have HBO Max and I've tried to get into recent cartoons. It's really hard because cartoons. It's like people get so confused with animes and cartoons just because something looks drawn really well. It's an anime, but the way I see anime is just Japanese cartoons.
Yeah,
So if a Chinese person writes it, if a Chinese person draw it, I guess that's a Chinese anime. I feel like if an American person draw it, that's a cartoon. That's a Western animation. So
yeah,
yeah, I know a lot of like some of my favorite animated series have been on Netflix. I think they have a lot of dope shit on there. I think Cartoon Network would have to be number one because nostalgia. That's what I grew up with, and I still watch stuff like Cars and Carly Dog
Oh,
and shit like
oh,
that on
bro,
Max.
if
Yeah,
you'll catch me all day watching Fosters.
yeah,
I'll
for
throw on
sure,
some
man.
Kids Next Door. Fucking
Yeah,
even the old ass fucking the one when they're little kids, the Scooby Doo when they're little kids. I
yeah,
could
yeah,
throw that
yeah,
shit
yeah.
on, bro. Fuck it, man.
I
You
mean,
know.
yeah, we sound childish as hell, but nah,
Nah,
facts. Like,
sometimes we gotta go
that's
back down memory lane real quick, cause bro,
sure, for sure. You gotta. It's always good to tap into your childhood and child nature, bro. Never forget that part
y-
of your life because
yeah,
it's just so precious, bro. It's precious as hell. But yeah. Oh, and Samurai Jack. Can't forget the goat,
yeah. My boy Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Man, fuck.
I want to ask you this question. Now I'm interviewing.
Word. Yes,
Say,
yes, yes. Yeah, yeah.
say if Johnny, would you? I feel like a lot of people said Johnny wouldn't exist in this time period. I personally disagree. I want to know what you think. Like Johnny Bravo, like, what do you think a show like that would be able to live in this
Would
time?
it be able to survive in like?
Yeah,
Cause
this time period. Yeah.
uh, man, I don't think so. Because I feel like
Hmm.
people on like the internet, like the cancel culture and all like the the show, fuck the show, and all that. Like the cancel culture is, they run the fucking internet, bro, and like a lot of people.
Yeah.
I just feel like they would murder that show the minute it came out, and this time, just because people are soft, bro. And
Yeah.
hey, I'm sorry to say it, but like some people are just soft. People don't know. Like, I'm gonna take this quote from The Office. I don't know if you watched The Office, but when Ricky Gervais was on there, he went in and one of his lines was like, "Comedy is just where the mind goes to tickle itself." It's like, it's just comedy. We're not trying to offend you or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like the cancel culture, they won't, they don't know what that shit is. They're just cancel, 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 and fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. It's like, yeah,
That's fair. My take on it is, I feel like a lot of people kind of, and I feel like maybe you might have a point, like maybe like cancel culture might take it a lot differently because I feel like a lot of people take Boondocks a lot different. They don't really understand the point of Johnny Bravo and shows like Boondocks. Like Boondocks makes fun of a lot of the people that love that show. You know, like Boondocks makes fun of ignorance, and also Johnny Bravo. I think for me personally, I think Johnny Bravo should come back because I feel like kind of it kind of hurts. I don't want to say hurts, but it kind of makes fun of masculinity. Like Johnny Bravo is this guy, this hunk, this cool guy, and he can't get any girls. Like all the girls that he comes like, even though he goes a little too far, he always gets ass beats for it by every
yeah,
girl. And I
yeah,
feel like more guys should see guys getting their ass beat for going too far. You feel me? Like I feel
yeah.
like something like that would be important. But you might be right. People like cancel culture might not see it that way. They might see it differently, saying it might
Because the
make guys.
internet's just trolls. Like
Yeah,
the internet likes
yeah.
to be the troll, and they don't like. They like to hide behind their little screens and their little
Yeah,
Twitter
for sure.
accounts.
Absolutely. I get it. I'm a troll too, so I know how to move with
I'm the
trolls.
same.
But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but nah, I get it for sure.
That was a good ass question. We lasted like 10 minutes on that one. That was good. That was good. The next one. Where the fuck am I? Ramen or pho?
I don't know what pho is.
Oh, you don't know what pho? Pho is. So you know ramen, obviously. So
Yeah.
pho is like. Nah, I don't know if I can say that. I was gonna say pho is like the Vietnamese version of ramen, but I don't think I can say
That
that.
sounds good.
No, but that shit is fire. But like you never had it, so I don't think you can pick one. You probably
Yeah.
just pick ramen right off the bat. Ramen
Yeah, for
hits.
sure. Ramen.
Yeah,
Of course, ramen was there for me when I was at my lowest points. Ramen was
and it's
always
still there for me. It's still there for me.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Ramen is you can't go wrong with ramen, bro. So it'll never leave you. If girl leave you,
ramen
not
won't.
ramen.
Yeah, and the last one of the rapid fires:
Hmm.
introvert or extrovert?
Introvert or extrovert?
Yeah, I think maybe this means, are you an introvert or an extrovert, or do you like being an introvert or extrovert? I don't fucking know what this shit it means, but introvert or
No,
extrovert? Yeah,
I know what you mean. I'm a hate to say. I feel like a lot of people enjoy saying it, but me personally don't. I'm an introvert.
same.
And I'm working on being more of an extrovert. Like that's I feel like I work every day to be an extrovert, but I've been an introvert for most of my life, just like person that enjoys being inside and just doesn't do stuff. But I don't like that. I want to be more outgoing person. I want to be more just talk. I want to be that guy that just lights up the room. Um,
Yeah,
I feel like those people are way more important to society. Like people that can just walk into a room and just wake everybody up, like light up people's day. And that's something I try to work on as a director to be more extroverted. So, but if the question was, what am I? I think at right now, I'm an introvert working on being an extrovert.
beautiful. In September 24, Cochise is coming to Boston, for the tour. I'm gonna be there,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
that's gonna be like my first test of ever being, because I've never in my life been to a concert, been to a gig, been to nothing. This is gonna be
Oh
my very
yeah,
first
it's gonna
time.
be Boston. Yeah, nah, you gotta get you on stage.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I could get up,
You gotta get you on
I don't know
stage.
how I'm gonna do in the crowd, but if I could get up there on stage and
So we fuck with you, bro. Like we love how much passion you show into it. Like we honest, like I said, bro. We want to make everybody, bro. You're part of a team. Like you've done so much for us, so we can't thank you enough. So like that's just linking us with us. That's just little, bro. Like that's not enough.
yo,
So yeah, like nah, for sure,
that's
absolutely.
that's great to hear, bro. For real.
Yeah,
For real,
nah,
for real.
I appreciate you, bro. Like we talk about you, like DumbNLoco is just that nigga, bro. You
Yes,
just so
I appreciate it. No, for real. I appreciate that for
yeah,
real. For real. That's good to hear. That just gave me a boost right there to keep doing this shit.
bro. You're amazing, bro. I love the Republic, bro. Like the Republic is just, to me the coolest fan base in the world.
Yeah,
I'm not
bro.
just alive, just
That's
the
damn right.
amount of you don't really see much people that just shows love to like the artist and all his friends and company. But you guys just like,
Yes.
bro, I'm just a video guy, and you
Yeah.
guys just like you guys fuck with me. You guys just show that you guys love me, and that's
Everybody
cool.
fucks with you, bro. Heavy, heavy. All right, here we go with the next section. This is the last little section. This is the Republic questions. So
Mhm.
the first one is asked by Metch in the Discord. He says, "When did you meet Cochise?"
Me and coaches have been we met in middle school. Met in middle school. I have a really funny story where he was just like, Coachy has always been like the jokester. So like we met. He was just saying he's Jamaican and I'm Haitian, so we lived in Florida, and we used to have a lot of Haitian versus Jamaican jokes. So he was just like, he showed up to our school for the first time ever, and he was just saying so much jokes about Haitians this, Haitians that, and he didn't realize that he was in a circle full of Haitians. That was his first time ever at that school. He used to go to a private school, so he came to our school. He didn't. He was just making all these. He was just trying to, make friends on his like first day. He was just making fun of
Yeah,
Haitians, and
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, yo, like no, we're all Haitians here, right? And ever since then, we just became friends. We just always, just, every time we seen each other, we just always just say Haitians this, Jamaicans this, Haitians this, Jamaican this. So
Y'all got your the little inside joke between all y'all.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
since then it was just like, yeah, we've been friends since then.
That's good. So the next question is asked by Shields. This might be this guy Shields might get disappointed, or he might get a good answer, but
Nah,
don't keep your expectations up, Shields. Any
that's not
news on the deluxe?
any news on the deluxe, huh? I'm the wrong person to ask that. I want a deluxe. Shit, like it's funny because people think I'm in there like that. I'm really not. Like I was one of the last people to hear the albums, like Cochise. Not that he doesn't want to show us, but I remember the first album. It got to a point where I heard it all the time. And when it came out, I couldn't hear it anymore because like I just listened to this album way too much. But with the second album, he was like, you know what, I'm a kind of like friend. Like he would even send me songs if I asked for it, like he would the first album. Like he would just kind of try to keep it to himself until I could enjoy it like with the rest of y'all. And plus, I was
Okay.
doing that at the same time where I would even show up to studio sessions because I was like, you know what, I want to hear this for the first time on the night of. So if he's working on a
Yeah.
deluxe, I
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
Okay.
I try not to like get on to his. That's his art. That's his style. So I try not to just be all up on him on that. But so I'm sorry to disappoint you, but
There you go,
I don't know
Shields.
about deluxe.
That's
No,
your
but
answer, Shields. So you gotta wait, just like the rest of us.
that's
All right. Oh, Shields again. He says, "How long does it usually take to film and edit a music video?"
so the film and edit. So I want to say a month. So it's for before the label stuff. I used to just take my time. I used to take months with it, but with labels, they need to have it done. There's a contract you got to sign. So to shoot and edit everything will be about a month, no longer than that.
Also, before filming even starts, they tell you we want it by this date.
hmm
Oh, okay, I see.
So shooting and editing takes a month. So between the day you first shoot and then between the day you first shoot, it needs to be turned in that exactly a month later.
Okay,
That's just
got
being
it.
nice to me. I feel like it's shorter for other people. That's being nice to me because I'm cool with coaches, but I think the usual time. Well, yeah, 2 to 4 weeks.
All right. Oh, I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking like 2 3 months for no reason,
Oh
but
hell no, they will
yeah,
not give you that much time. Especially with a lot of videos say we need this done. That would be a blessing though. That would be
yeah.
a blessing. But it was like, yo, we need this done. We need it ASAP. And it's just like, damn, like you
Yeah.
just get rushed, and then you do this, and then you do that. I've done that with other labels where I had to they asked me to shoot this video and they need it a week later. So yeah, it's definitely dependable. But they've been nice to me and gave me a month, even though that's less than I used to do. But a month is cool.
Y'all ever like filming and you guys have label people on set?
Nah.
Nah.
Oh yes, once, only once. Sanji.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sanji, because that was the first time we shot in LA, and there was an area say, "Yo, let's show up," and they showed up. And of course, they try to. That's another one of their inputs. They try to put inputs there while I was directing, but you kind of have to ignore stuff like that. You kind of have to ignore them.
Yeah.
But when it comes to turning in the video, that's when you gotta listen.
The next person is Black Matter, but sorry, Black Matter, you asked a question that has already been answered. It says, "Were you self-taught or did you learn to edit attending school?" And
Self-taught.
yeah, self-taught.
I'm gonna help him out, and I feel like is Black Matter interested? I'm gonna assume he's interested in film school. I will say,
I don't know. I just took the question down, but yeah.
I'm just so I answer a question. I will say, me personally, I don't want to say I regret film school, but it definitely didn't do what I wanted it to do. I think I'm grateful for the connections I made, and I feel like without film school, I probably wouldn't have found something I'm passionate about. But I wouldn't. I don't think it's. I wouldn't. I'd say do it if you're not. If you don't feel. If you feel like you don't need film school, then fuck it. You don't need it. But if you feel like that's something you're interested in doing, feel like that's something you want to do, then do it. But it's definitely not something I would say is essential to being a director or a writer. Like, dude, everything's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure people heard that 1,000 times, but everything's on YouTube. I learned how to edit on YouTube. Like, my teachers are guys like Max Novak and shit like that. Like, editing is just everything you want. Everything's in, like, we live in a world where everything is in your hands. Like, I'm still trying to teach myself more stuff. Like, I'm trying to learn more stuff other than directing. Like, and because I kind of I miss learning, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely learning new stuff, and everything's on the internet, bro. Just
With like the self-taught thing, I remember in 7th grade we had music class, and
mhm.
I was 14, and it was music class, and they had FL Studio on every PC, and
Mhm.
I remember they had like a little like song set up for us to listen to, and it was like all the stems laid out, and it was Faxing Berlin by Deadmau5, and I popped and I play. I was like, oh yo, this shit's lit, boom. And then I started making beats on the FL Studio. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but then I was like, yo, like this was my introduction into being a producer because I make beats and shit, and
Mhm.
that was my introduction into it all. And then I grew up and I kept telling my parents, yo, I want to go to Berkeley because they have Berkeley Music School here in Boston.
Mhm.
And then I looked at the prices. I was like, hey, yo, like, nah, this is this isn't gonna do it for me, boss. So I just did whatever, and I just YouTube, learned, taught myself how to edit, how to master, and here we are. I don't want to
You're
sound.
nice, bro. You're fucking nice. Like, I forgot to mention to you. That's what I wanted to mention to you, bro. Like, your mixes have got me through every cleaning session in my room, bro. I just pop in your mixes and I just listen. I'm like, and and I should have known Joanne's Garden was your favorite song because I have heard it pop up in your mixes, and like when I hear that, it's just.
I put Jones Garden in. I think it's in every mix. It's in every mix.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been listening to all your mixes and not Joanne's Garden, bro. And yeah, you're. I just think you're stupid. You're stupid fucking talented, bro. Like just being able to like the way you have everything just blend into each other so seamlessly is dope. So yeah, nah, definitely whatever you're doing is fucking working.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that for real. Coach, you did something with like you did soy with the Japanese artists, right? I forget what High Brothers was it?
Fire Brothers, yeah,
Yeah.
that was fire. I
I was like,
forgot about
I
that.
know Coach is
Yeah,
like he like taps into international artists or whatever. Like, if I could slide
yeah.
that info, bro, that'd be lit.
He's a,
Yeah,
he's a big Japanese fan.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you. I'm pretty sure he mentioned it in some interviews, but he before rapping, he wanted to be like a Japanese teacher, like a teacher in Japan that teach them English and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but that would be dope, bro.
All right. Unfortunately, we're here at the last question. Who is Shiv today?
Who is Shiv today? Damn. That's a
Yeah.
tough one. Who is Shiv today?
Who are you today, or who is Shiv today?
Shiv today is. I think Shiv today is a dreamer. Like I feel like I've definitely done a lot more than I ever expected. Like being a director and editing and having people that fuck with my work. I definitely think I'm still dreaming because I'm far from. I have so much more I want to do. So I'm someone that's I'm at a great point in my life. Um, but I also don't forget. Like I feel like Peter Pan. Like there's just so much more. Is that I got Peter Pan and Aladdin fucked up. I'm sorry,
No,
but
no, it's fine. It's fine.
whole new world. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
so much more. There's so much more I want to do. Like there's so much more I want to tap into. Like I'm excited. And I don't want to make it to where like I'm ungrateful for where I am. I'm super grateful. But there's definitely so much more I want to do. So Shiv at this moment, he's a dreamer. He's he's someone that's trying to manifest more and just kind of want to grow and just kind of want to do more. And I want to, as much as I get, I want to give back as much as I get. Like fun fact, when I started directing. When I started getting on shoots, I try my best. It's hard because you don't know, budget wise, we're starting to get more budgets, but I always try to bring people on that I grew up went to school with or kind of people that contacted me. I try to bring them on set just to just to experience stuff. So I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to give more as much as I get. And yeah, so Shiv at this point I want to say he's a dreamer. I hope that don't sound corny, but
Nah, that
yeah,
was perfect, bro. That was
for
perfect.
sure.
Yeah. All right, so yo, Shiv, that was it, bro. I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your your busy ass schedule to do this.
Absolutely. Thank you
This
for having me, bro.
Yeah, and to the
Shout
Republic.
out to everyone,
Oh
bro. Yeah.
yeah, to the public. This has been DumbNLoco interview Shiv. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace.
Until next time. Thank you.